Hello, interns of the future. If you're thinking of applying for a placement role at HPE, sit tight, because today we will hear from our current cohort of intern talent about what the role consists of and what it's like to work at HPE. My name is Will Thorpe and I am a former intern at HPE who has returned as a graduate. And I'm very excited to continue building my career at this company. And with that, let me pass you over to your future colleagues.
Hi, I'm Mateo Stewart and I'm the sales support intern for all of the storage accounts.
Hi, I'm Katie Oliver. I'm the sales support intern for all of the public sector accounts.
Hi, my name's Harrison. I am the sales support intern for the enterprise accounts covering customers in the oil and gas, automotive and manufacturing industries.
And I'm Ella Hargreaves and I'm the sales support intern for commercial, which covers all the same sectors as Harrison.
Firstly, how's everyone finding their first quarter at HPE?
I found it was really good. The responsibility you get from the offset is really amazing. We also had a really supportive handover month from our previous interns, which I really enjoyed. It really allowed me to get comfortable in the role and feel more secure, like starting my own role and making it my own.
Yeah, so I felt incredibly welcomed at a very early stage. It was also clear that the opportunities available to interns here are essentially limitless. The learning opportunities, the opportunities in your free time to undergo stretch tasks are really incredible at HPE.
I found it really good as well. I think definitely coming from a non-technical background, you definitely don't need to have that. I had a lot of support through my team and my manager who did a lot of coaching with me to make sure that I understood how the business worked and the ins and outs of HPE.
Yeah, and just to add to that, there's a lot of responsibility you get given, but it's not without the support, so you always feel like you can do this real work that you are given. Then moving on, what has your highlight been at HPE so far?
I think my highlight so far is organising Q4 Deal Day, which took place in September. So Deal Day is a day where we bring together teams across different business units to work on difficult deals and to accelerate them. And I was involved in the planning, logistics and scheduling of that day. So it was really amazing to see it all come together across the different offices in the UK and see all the different teams come together and collaborate.
Yeah, so I've been lucky enough to have attended 5 customer meetings already this year, and that's sort of ranging from data centres to playing golf with Barclays. So I felt like that's been incredibly important for my development, both professionally and personally.
I would say very similar to Harrison. I was able to get really involved in one of the deals that one of the DSRs in my team was on. And I got to do a research pack that was sent out to the team before we went. And this led me to winning Intern of the Quarter for Q4, which was quite nice, but yeah.
I'll say my personal highlight was the intern development day, as it gave us a chance to all come together as a cohort and see what each other had been up to for our first quarter. What is your favourite thing about HPE?
I would say my favourite thing about HPE is the culture here. It's really welcoming, especially as an intern. And they also have an open door policy, so you can speak to anyone in the company, even if they're more senior than you, or if they're in a different team or a different country. So it's really nice to be able to talk to people who've got different perspectives and expand your network in that way. Also, there's a really large ex-intern community here, so everyone is really supportive of the interns, and that just creates a really nice culture for us, and it makes us feel really welcome.
I'd say my favourite thing about working for HPE is the fact that you're working for a truly global organisation. You get to see firsthand the partnerships at play internationally and how HPE supports global corporations in achieving their business outcomes.
I think for me, definitely the focus that HPE has on development, on employees. I think we've seen it a lot through our intern development program. We have a quarterly intern development day where we get together with the whole cohort of interns. And we also have a sales readiness program that we can apply to. It is quite competitive to get onto, we have heard, so that'll be a fun thing for us to combat very soon.
I'll say my favourite thing is there's a big focus around mental health and supporting you that if you are struggling, and there's always someone you can speak to. Just to wrap up, some quick interview tips.
My interview tip would be to do your research beforehand. I think it really shows in an interview when you know a bit about the company that you're applying to, the role you're applying to, and it shows that you're passionate and you care about the role and you're really invested.
I guess from my sort of personal experience as well, my interview tip would be networking. If you can network with and understand and reach out proactively to your interviewer beforehand, that instantly becomes less of an interview and more of a conversation.
I think my top interview tip would be to be personable. Make sure your personality comes across in your interview, because at the end of the day they're hiring you, so they want to see what you're all about.
I would say believe in what you're saying and just be confident, because that will come across if you can believe in what you're saying. And that's all from us. Good luck with your future careers.